Welcome to the Daily Jerry Anderson podcast. I have noticed that a lot more people who are listening to this programme have decided to write our scripts.
Oh.
Have you ever heard the Reduced Shakespeare Company?
No.
Have you not?
No.
Reduced Shakespeare Company is a group of actors who get together, and what they do is they take a play by Shakespeare and they condense it into 5 minutes.
Great.
Saves
Sounds good.
Saves you sitting there for 3 and 4 hours.
Great,
I thought it might appeal to you.
Yeah.
But a man has done this for this show. Do you want to hear how it goes?
Yeah.
10:34. No, thrice nay, that was awful. That wasn't an opener. 10:36. Did you see anything on TV last night? There was nothing. I really mean absolutely nothing on. We turned off the TV at 6:30. It was shocking, dreadful, awful. 10:41. There's something wrong with you this morning. Did you get any sleep last night? You're a wee bit, I don't know what it is. You're very grey. Emma, look at him in there. Isn't he grey? You can hardly see him against the wall. Isn't he awful? Tell me this. Are you still regular this morning? I mean, has there been any movement? 10:46. Mary's on one. 10:52. Mary, he's talking through his arse. That never happened. That's a lie. As sure as I'm sitting here. That's an absolute lie, Anderson, and you know it. Don't lie to the people. This changes every time. 10:58. Fonzie's on the mobile on 2 and he's late. 11:14 after the news. I'm sort of warming to that, but not yet. They're too, what's the word, contrived. Emma wants to know where you got that wee jumper. She thinks you look wild pale in it. Emma, go and get Janet. Let her look at it. Emma, you're not even listening. 11:16. I was out with a man last night. I was out with a man who knows you very well. He claims you in Cookstown never get on. And a certain bar in Cookstown, 11:21. That's another lie. You're full of it this morning. Did you see your man on that thing on Saturday? It's a load of you know what. I couldn't take it. I had to leave the house and go for a walk. 11:24. Let me ask you this. Say you're back in the dance hall days and you're feeling a bit, you want a bit of, how's your father's, your mother's. How would you, Mr. Anderson, have ever been backward about going forward? How would this play out? Say I'm a wee Mary. What would you say to me? If you went up to her on a dance, what would you? 11:30. Have you started the show yet? Give out the numbers. No, you haven't. Look at the time it is. 11:35. Look, I'm sore. I don't know what it is. There's something digging in my back last night. Emma, was it you? 11:41. 2. Line 2. He's been waiting for over 9 minutes. 11:45. What's your favourite mineral? You know when you used to go to the lorry when you were a wee fella? I liked orangeade. Did you like sarsaparilla? Did you ever get a bottle of milk at school? It was all warm. You put it on top of the radiator. 11:46. That's a lie. 11:51. I don't know. What am I supposed to do? What do you want me to do about that? It's in your core, for God's sake. 11:59. Goodbye. What a programme.
It's one of the best programmes you've ever had.
I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
I think it's really, really good. Another gentleman writes to me and he said, at times I really have to hold back from denying my natural... Let me start the programme for the benefit of the people who are listening. Good morning, everyone. This is the Jerry Anderson Show. We'll be here until 12 o'clock. The number to ring if you want to contact this programme is 08459 555 678. There's no point in listening because you've heard the whole show anyway.
Do you know
They're just Anderson Company.
Playing golf in the wind really tires you. See, there's a constant wind blowing, you're battling against the wind.
I can tell you're sitting there
Exhausted.
you're absolutely exhausted.
I was exhausted, yes.
No, you're still exhausted now. I can see you're sitting there completely.
Yeah.
You're fagged out. That's what you are.
Plum
You're fagged
tuckered out.
Plum tuckered in.
Yeah, out.
Tuckered out?
Plum puckered.
No, plum tuckered. I'm plum tuckered. What do you say? Plum tuckered in, plum tuckered out, plum tuckered over?
Plum tuckered out. You have no idea what I tried to watch last night.
Go on.
You couldn't guess in a million
Well, I think I
years.
could guess.
I bet you could. No,
Sunday.
No, because it wasn't on television.
It's hard to watch a programme on television.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
on.
It wasn't a televised. It wasn't a program in the listings. Do you understand?
It was something that was on television,
No,
but it wasn't on the
no,
listings.
no. It was a DVD. That
DVD?
that a man gave to
Oh,
me.
let me think.
You'd never guess it.
Potching making in Donegal.
No, so I watched the...
But a tractor craft in County Tyrone.
What do you call that? A spider came by.
Flax spinning.
Along came a spider.
We watched Along Came a Spider last night. And then I was in the mood for watching film. I said, I'm going to put this on now and watch
Hold on a
this.
minute. Let me go back. Along Came a Spider.
Aye.
What was that?
Morgan Freeman.
A film called Along Came a Spider?
Yeah.
I'd never heard of that. Yeah. Was that on TV?
Great. I was great.
Was that on TV?
Yes.
So you watched that and then that put you in the mood for a DVD?
Yes, I'm ready for it. And you know, all day yesterday, I was saying to myself, I was going to play golf and all, I was saying, Morgan Freeman. I was trying to get Morgan Freeman's voice.
No, it's very difficult.
Isn't it? It's the Freeman is very difficult to get. Because he's
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
No, you have to do Dance March of the Penguins.
Morgan Freeman. I kept saying this to myself all the time I'm driving the car. I'm Morgan Freeman. I'm Morgan Freeman. Just go on. You said Morgan Freeman.
Let me try and get it a moment. I've never done Morgan Freeman.
Neither have I. Until yesterday. I was on Morgan Freeman yesterday, and then he appeared on TV last night.
I'm Jimmy Cricket.
I'm Morgan Freeman.
I'm Jimmy Cricket.
Freeman.
I'm Morgan Freeman. No, it's not
Morgan.
Good.
It's more.
It's Southern Morgan.
Yeah, it's more. Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman.
Do you know when I went off him?
No, I never went off him.
I went
I'll
off-
tell you what. I know when I went off him, but I didn't go off him. I went off the film, and it annoys me when people say to me, "One of the best films ever." Shawshank Redemption. That annoys.
It's one of the best films
That
ever.
annoys my happiness.
Why?
The ending, exactly, Janet. The ending, the poster on the wall, and him walking along the beach and Hardy, I'm free, I'm back here, I'm Morgan Freeman. And he walks along the beach and the guy's doing the boat up and he finds all the money. And, the last 10 minutes of it, I think the guy who wrote it got fed up. He didn't know how to end it. And the very fact that the poster's up on the wall and it's not blowing, spoiled it for me. The whole, right up to that, it was great up until that. Morgan Freeman.
The number to ring if you want to contact this programme to complain is 08459 555 678. The email address is jerry.anderson@bbc.co.uk and the text messaging service is 81771 for those of you who've never had a penguin. Now, he put me off March of the Penguin. Do you know why?
No.
Because he talked about the penguins as if they were little families, you know? And David Attenborough hates that kind of thing because it's what's called anthropomorphism.
What's a good word for Monday morning?
It's very difficult
well
for
done.
me to say that.
Morgan Freeman.
Anthropomorphism.
Morgan Freeman.
Anthropomorphism.
Morgan Freeman.
Anthropomorphism.
I'm Morgan Freeman.
It's all right, Sean. It's okay. It's all right. I know you're Morgan Freeman. It's all right. It's okay. Relax. One of the things about that March of the Penguins, he did the voiceover. Actually,
Morgan
I can't do it.
Freeman.
It's all right, Sean. It's okay. And he talked about all the little penguins having a little family, about mummy and daddy and all. And animals don't think like that. Humans are the only people who think in terms of family. They don't think like that. And David Attenborough, that annoys him greatly, and I think he complained about that because you're giving animals the kind of actions and habits that we have, and they don't have that because they just kind of, if they don't like their baby, they just eat it, you know.
I hear talking in the background.
I know it's Janet.
No.
At time,
Hey, listen.
Shh. Somebody talking about the Sony Awards. Jerry Anderson isn't there because he's a Catholic. It's discrimination. I knew it.
There's something there, honestly.
I know there's somebody. Don't worry about it. It's all right.
Where's
You're
Ken?
You're hearing voices. No, it's just you're hearing voices in your head.
I'm hearing voices.
It's all
No,
right.
can you not hear them seriously?
No, I can't. No, you're the only one who hears them. Hold on.
Okay, thank you.
That's Janet.
I know Janet.
Jerry Anderson Show.
That's Janet again.
I know. I can tell her.
Yeah.
Janet.
Yeah, there's somebody there.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Who is that?
It's an interloper. Probably somebody from the newsroom. Adam Breen says, at times I really have to hold back from denying my natural instincts. We never are guilty of that on this programme. Such an incident occurred today. A woman was pushing a buggy and 3 small children, presumably hers, between the ages of 3 and 6, were running away from her. She was English, and in her clipped English voice she politely asked, Harry, why don't you, Esther and Molly, come back to Mummy? The Waynes obviously ignored her. I thought of training my gun dog. You see, if a spaniel gets the scent of a woodcock, a hare, or even, God forbid, a snipe, they'll run on like mad and spoil the shot. Protocol dictates that the dog must be apprehended immediately and reprimanded, and this results in 15 stone men sprinting through wind bushes to intercept their dogs en route quickly for the great blue yonder. Do you understand what that means? So, I offered to intervene in like manner. And when she again politely asked, Harry, come back to Mummy, I said to her, Mrs. I'll get them back. I'll let them get the wee skitters for you. So I took off and got out of them and gave them a scalp round the arse. Needless to say, a quick clip round the butt of the lug had them back as fast as their infantile legs would carry them. My work was done. She didn't appreciate it.
You never
like
guessed. You never guessed what I watched.
People don't like it. No.
I tell you, I lasted. I think less than 5 minutes.
You watched the DVD because you were encouraged by Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
What did you watch?
Shake Hands with the Devil.
Inspired choice. When was that made? 100 years ago?
I don't know. It must have
James
been.
Cagney?
James Cagney.
Ah,
He was
no.
like, what is this? A man gave it to me. He says, what's that? He said, it'll bring back memories.
What is he thinking? You're 114?
Off it went.
Oh, awful. Terrible. Terrible. Oh, you learned a lesson there, didn't you?
I did.
Oh.
Never listen to men in pubs.
Never. That's why they're there. Because all their ideas are wrong. And they've given up. They've decided to drink their lives away. Nobody listens to them anymore. Do you know what's great too?
But
You know that cereal used to be on the miners' back?
do you remember Rocket Man?
I stop it. Good morning, Jerry and Sean. I have a great idea for the pair of you. Can't read that. I thought you'd make great agony aunts. You with your wild past and Sean in his slippers and cardigan. Give great advice from conflicting points of view. As always, when people ring Mr. Me, Anderson with a story to tell, he ends up talking about himself instead of listening. Why doesn't he stop that? Jerry, check out the songs from Glee, Katy Perry's Teenage Dreams. I've heard that before. Shawshank original ending was with Morgan Freeman on the bus on the way to somewhere. On the hole. Sean was right. Director didn't know how to end it. A man agrees with you.
See?
I said it. Look, all my stuff's falling down.
How
Look at
do
that.
we end it? How do we end it?
No, you're somebody else
How do
now.
we- I'm trying. I need your help. That's why
No,
I'm turning to you for help.
You're almost like Peter Lorre.
How do we end it?
No, you're a cross between Peter Lorre and Vincent Price.
Well, you do it.
Vincent Price. How do we end it?
How do we end it?
How do we end it?
No, I'm not. I'm deeper than you.
How do we end it?
How do we end it?
That's not bad.
How
The
do
it
we
is bad.
How do we end it?
No, there's something wrong
Give
with
me
that.
the it. Give me an it. Give me an American it.
How do we end it?
How do we end it?
That's it. That's better. Set of car keys belonging to a K-A, lost between Monaghan Brothers and listen to Caesar's Square Garage, that Monaghan Brothers. I'll tell you what, do you know what? I left the car in there for a tea cut. I swear. And the boy rang up to her, says, your car's ready, he says, pick it up. I said, did you do the tea cut? Said, tea's cut tea. Yeah, it's cut tea. It was great. You could wash your face in the car. You could shave in the bonnet. Listeski and Esnagelvin in the skill next. Between Listeski and Esnagelvin. Thank you for listening. Back tomorrow.